Happy Wala Sunday to all of you. Hope you're having a great weekend. And I am back with the week ahead readings for the week starting tomorrow. So today we're going to do something very special. The special bit is here, right here. For all of you who've been thinking that this is just a crystal that I've kept here, no, these are in fact my witch's runes. So you all know that I do rune readings. I do a lot of divination system, and runes are I don't just use runes for divination, but I also make runic formulas using them. So but this is the witch runes, and I don't really use them for too many client readings or for my followers, but only when I'm very 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 strongly guided to, because they are really powerful symbols, and you know how I love symbols. So for all of you who are here for the first time, welcome to my channel. I'm Sugandha. I'm a tarot reader. I'm a fortune teller, as I call myself, because tarot is just one of the things that I do. I do a lot of cartomancy systems. I do a lot of divination systems, and I also work with switch words, and I'm a feng shui consultant. So a lot. So a lot of that. So basically, so for all of you who are here for the first time, the drill is very simple. You need to take 3 deep breaths, center yourself, calm yourself down, and select any one pile, 1, 2, or 3, based on what are you drawn to intuitively. So today we are going to be using the Angel Wisdom Tarot. I'm using my Ascended Masters card, and I'm using my Witch rune. So we're going to take out one rune for one pile, and let's see. So I'll just get you can just take out 2 seconds, so just pause the video here and select the pile that you're drawn to. So we'll get the third and the second pile out of the way, and we will go with pile number 1. Let's start the reading. Let's see what's coming up for you if you've chosen pile number 1. So if you've chosen pile number 1, we have yes, so we have the Page of Cups from the tarot, and beautiful card. I love the imagery. From the Ascended Masters, we have Jesus. Wow, that's strong energy. And from the Witch runes, we have a rune called the Harvest. So let me tell you a bit about the Ascended Masters. I don't know how many of you know about Ascended Masters. So Ascended Masters were basically spiritual guides or spiritual gurus who once walked this earth, and they showed the path of love. And they are the people who are always around to help us, or energies that are always around to help us. Witch runes are a set of 13 runes. They are very powerful symbols which have been used by people who work with magic for many centuries. Amazing symbols, and I think they also they're pretty much connected to a lot of Lenormand cards as I see them. So we'll start with the reading. From the tarot, we have the Page of Cups. So the general energy, lots of water in the background, very emotional phase for you. This week could be a very, very emotional phase. I don't know what's wrong with the focus of the camera today. So I'm just kind of going to keep it steady, not move too much. So this week you could see yourself very sensitive. You could be very moody, and also I feel that when this card comes up, your intuition can be at play, right? But this is you could be meeting a lot of people. It's all about emotions. It's all about how you feel this week. So and when this card comes, and because there's too much of water element, and we are heading towards a full moon, so you could also get oversensitive. You could be crying for no reason, reacting for no reason. Last 2 days of Mercury retrograde too. So I think after Wednesday things are going to get smoothened out, but since we're heading towards the full moon, and I can't miss the dolphin here, I think the message is to be very playful this week, to keep your playful attitude about yourself. Don't get overly sensitive. Don't react too much for everything, and do make it a point to speak to your mother if you haven't for a long time, or you've been delaying it for some reason. Make it a point to speak to your mother 2 or 3 times this week, and you will be surprised at how smoothly your week goes by. So that's the general energy for you. From the Ascended Masters, we have Jesus, and I don't think I need to say much about Jesus. He is somebody everybody knows about, and the message that Jesus gives us is that open your heart to love. And I think that is what we all need at this point, at during this pandemic, and everybody's fighting their own battles. So I think this is something that you know that is a very important message at this point. So Jesus tells you to just treat everyone the way you would like everyone to treat you. Also at the same time, you have to keep your heart open for everybody, even people who have you don't feel that they're seeing things the way you are seeing. But just give them, I'm not saying give them the benefit of doubt, but yes, give them a chance, give them a chance. So I think everything you desire and every prayer that you've been making or you've been seeking, is so much better if it comes from a place of love. So and your heart is a gateway of receptivity at the moment. So I think this is a very good time to heal your relationships, because often we talk about heart chakra, and how we don't get reciprocated. We give so much, but we don't really get anything back. But this is the time to heal yourself, heal your heart chakra, heal any fears, and forgive those who have hurt you, or just kind of let it go. Also, this is a time to show a lot of love to yourself. Do energy work to open your heart chakra if you can, and you will see changes coming into your life. And since we're heading towards a full moon and there's a lot of emotional things happening around you, I think it's a very good time to work with your heart chakra. The third message for today is from the witch runes, which is the harvest. And harvest basically is all about karma, right? Remember the huge saying that you will as you sow, so shall you reap. So this is the time for that. If you the kind of karma that you've had in place, that's exactly what you're going to get back. Also, this is a time of blessings, of investing in yourself, of getting rewards for whatever efforts you've made, if you've made efforts. And if you've not made efforts, then the results are going to be the same. So harvest, it's a very, very strong symbol, and you need to look back into the last 6 months, or into whatever however big the thing is that we've been talking about, that, or whatever is in question. And if the efforts have been in place, then the harvest is surely going to come in your favor. But if the karma hasn't been right, if the efforts haven't been enough, then you could have a little issue there. So this is a card of this is a sign of harvest. And if you're making any efforts at the moment, ensure that they're good ones. Your karma is right. You count your blessings, because that's exactly the reward that you're going to get in the coming time. So this is pile 1 out of the way. For all of you who chose pile 2, we have okay, so here we have 2 of Wands, and we have from the Ascended Masters, we have King Solomon, amazing, and we have the Flight from the Witch runes. So starting with the tarot, we have 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands tells me that you have to take action at the moment. You have to take action, and you may have to make choices. If you've been procrastinating, if you've been if you've just been delaying your decisions, try not to do that. Or not decisions really, if you've been delaying when to act on something, or kal karunga, aaj karunga is going on, please stop doing that, because you need to take action soon. You need to take the necessary steps. Also, there could be a lot of teamwork in play. Your plans could move to the next level. You would continue to move forward, but this week teamwork is going to be extremely important. Also, taking actions, taking the right steps are very important, because you cannot be delaying the whole thing and waiting for things to happen on its own. It's not going to happen. So action is very important, because wands is fire is action oriented, and you really need to take the action bit seriously, right? Moving on to King Solomon from the Ascended Masters. Now let me tell you a bit about King Solomon first. King Solomon ruled Israel following the death of his father, King David. And Solomon was a wise and open minded man, and he understood the power of the goddesses, right? So he actually is known for his spiritual alchemy, and he built the temple of the Ark of the Covenant, I believe, if I remember it right. Right? So, when do you call upon King Solomon? You call upon King Solomon when you need to resolve some dilemmas, when you need to build new projects, or you need to foster tolerance. He was a big advocate of the spiritual path of acceptance for all cultures and all, and to bury all differences. So the card says priorities. So it's ruled by King Solomon with priorities. So devote time to your highest priorities, particularly, when it comes with this one. So you need to prioritize your work, right? Make small changes, but necessary changes, even if it means go to bed early, wake up early, eat on time, something like that. So whatever needs your attention immediately, you need to pay attention to that. And let go of any procrastination, let go of any perfectionism, keep your heart open, break whatever major goals or ambitions you have at the moment into small baby steps, one step at a time, kind of a thing. Prioritize, basically prioritize. And I think when King Solomon comes, you also need to be ready to say no if it works for you. Be assertive in saying no to anything that diverts you from your path at the moment. That is, I think, the message that King Solomon always brings, if you know about him. Then the next symbol, the witch rune, is flight, and it is all about, see, anything that moves with waves, right? Just see the pattern here. So anything that moves with waves, whether it's communication, it's movement, it's information, it's travel. So your electronic equipments which work on various waves could be could be in focus this week. Either you could buy something new, or you could probably just get them repaired, or they could give you a little bit of a trouble. Then communication is going to be key. So if you have to make any important phone calls, don't avoid them, right? There could be movement forward, because I think all cards are positive, so there could be movement forward. Then traveling could happen, short trips could happen. But one thing that you really need to be careful about this week is communication. So communication को आपने priority देनी है. Ensure that the communications happen, and positive, clear communications happen. Please don't leave loopholes, or please don't leave things unfinished this week. So that is the message for you. For all of you who've chosen pile number 3, let's see what the pile number 3 brings for you. From the tarot, we have the Two of Cups. This is the second time the 2 has come up. And again, cups. Then from the Ascended Masters, we have the Horus. Horus is an Egyptian god. And from the symbols, witch rune symbols, we have the Scythe. Now, for all of you who follow my Lenormand readings, Scythe is, okay, it's a very powerful symbol, both in a positive way and in a negative way. We'll get back to it. So the Two of Cups tells me that this is a week for partnership. This is a week for good relationships, whether it's with your parents, whether it's with your life partner, whether it's with your girlfriend, boyfriend, or just friends. This is a time of two people and their commitment to each other or something, moving to the next level together, right? Also, if you've been having issues with any relationship in your life, whether it's your child, whether it's your father, whether it's anybody, forgiveness could happen. That whole relationship issue could end and solve. Also, this is definitely not a time to give up on your relationships. Relationships need hard work, and if you've not been making efforts, please make an effort this week to do so. From the Ascended Masters, we have the Horus, and like I said, Horus is he's an Egyptian deity. He's an Egyptian god, and he's in fact the falcon headed, I think there was a movie also, Gods from Egypt or something, which was focused on Horus. So Horus is he's shown with a falcon shape, and he is the son of Osiris and Isis. Isis is one of my patron goddesses. I work very closely with her because she is the goddess of healing and of alchemy as well. So, Eye of the Horus is a popular symbol. This particular symbol here is the Eye of the Horus. So, we will, so the message says you are seeing the situation accurately. So, if there is something which is happening in your life at the moment and you have doubts about it or you have a certain intuition about it, then most likely your intuition is true, because Eye of the Horus is known to see things beyond the five senses, right? And all his powers lies in his sight, whether it's spiritual sight or physical sight. So trust your intuition and your gut feeling this week. This is a time to ignore critics. Follow your intuition, follow your gut feeling, follow the spiritual guidance that comes to you. Avoid situation or relationships that do not feel right to you this week, because they most probably aren't right for you, and only you knows what is correct. So you are seeing the situation accurately and you need to work accordingly this week, right? Don't doubt your intuition or your gut feeling. The scythe, now scythe is a very double-edged weapon kind of a thing, because scythe is associated with things that happen very suddenly. So this week expect things to happen suddenly. There could be unexpected happenings, there could be very very sudden changes with no let's say no gradual approach to it. Then this could also be ending, certain things could end for new to come in. You could also be taking major final decisions this week. Scythe also means, scythe is basically a tool which cuts things, right? So you could be letting go of something, you could separate yourself from something or some place or someone. Then scythe is also a sharp tool, so keep yourself safe from any kind of sharp tools around you. If you're working in the kitchen, if you're driving too much this week, then take care when you're driving, because scythe is also of injuries caused by sharp metals. So उस चीज़ का थोड़ा सा आपको ध्यान रखना है. So basically things are going to happen suddenly, things are going to happen out of the blues. There could be changes, there could be endings, but just keep a positive mind, and I think follow your gut instinct, and you should not be wrong with nothing should go wrong with you. So I hope that the reading resonates with you, and you have a wonderful week ahead. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do so that I can actually go live here with you all, and show me the love and appreciation, so that I know that you're liking the content here. And we're approaching the full moon soon. We're heading towards the full moon. So even though the Mercury retrograde goes, keep your emotions into check, keep your emotions positive. That's very important at the moment. And till next week, or before I'm guided to do a reading for you all, enjoy yourself, enjoy your week ahead, stay home, stay safe, take care of yourselves, keep smiling, and loads of angel blessings coming your way. See you soon.